Alright guys, today we're going to go out to Kumeyaay Lake out in San Diego, California within the Mission Trails Regional Park. Now this is a bit of an interesting hike because it is around the lake, obviously, but you can kind of do a half loop, but you cannot do a full loop. So what you end up doing if you're going to explore all the trail that's available is you're going to almost make an A shape. For me, this trail came in about 1.1 miles, 43 feet of elevation gain, and it took about 30 minutes walking around casually, enjoying the scene. So when you get here, you're actually going to the campgrounds. You can park outside of the campgrounds, or there's kind of like a side parking lot that you're able to go. You will have to say hey at the kiosk and let them know that you're going to go walk around the lake and all will be fine. Parking is free. I'll put a link down below so you can make sure the park is open and what the hours are, because it is not always available. So make sure to check the link. I know right now with the way things are and the virus going on, the campgrounds are closed, so I'm not sure if that impacts your ability to walk around the trail. Once you go past the kiosk, they're just going to have you hang a right and you're going to be able to park in this little gravel area. It should be fine for most cars. If you're a low rider, well, then probably not the trail for you, or park outside of the campgrounds. After parking, you're going to actually have to walk towards the lake. So you'll walk on the pavement road until you get to the lake. So I take a right and I go all the way down to the fence where the lake is actually closed. So this is where we can't make our first full complete loop. So once I double back about halfway, there's a split on the trail, and it'll actually cut over the lake. The bridge is always there, but you're not always able to access the bridge. It depends on how much water is in the lake. If the lake is low, then you're able to easily walk right onto this bridge. If it's kind of at a medium level, you might have to jump some water to get onto the bridge, or walk through the water depending on your comfort level. And if it's been raining, pouring, you're gonna have to swim to get on this bridge. So it's not always available to cross, even though it is there. But that's okay, because you can always double back and just make a big C shape if you really want to. Once you cross that bridge, you're just gonna keep going straight until it forces you to make a left. You'll actually see a gate closure, which I'm assuming would have been the connection that you run into if you take the beginning path that I was mentioning. And then once you do that, you're able to take it all the way back around the lake. You'll get to go by like a campfire area where they've kind of got like a little amphitheater around a fire pit, which is pretty cool. Then as you get back towards where you started, you'll be able to see the campgrounds on the right hand side. Looks like a pretty fun place to hang out. You could bring kids here. There might be some parts that are pretty difficult with a stroller, just because it's super rocky and whatnot, but for the most part the terrain is very easy. Well, that sums it up for me, so let's go to the trail.
So we just made it to one end of it. When you're looking at the All Trails map,
It actually looks like it should be a full loop, but as you can see back there, it is actually closed off by the gate. Looks like maybe the water washed out the trail or whatever might have been in there in the past. So yeah. This is pretty crazy, it bounces.